Now coming to next thing, next waveguide parameters. I have said this waveguide parameters under rectangular waveguide, which is nothing but guided wavelength, phase velocity, right? Guided wavelength, phase velocity, group velocity, right? Now here all these three are same, whether it is circular waveguide or rectangular waveguide. Now all this remains same. Now what is lambda g? Again I am writing the formulas. Now what is lambda g? Lambda g is nothing but lambda naught by under root of 1 minus lambda naught by lambda c square. Whatever we have seen under rectangular waveguide, the same expression here itself, right? Now Vp phase velocity is also same expression. Now that is given by c by under root of 1 minus fc by f whole square, or in terms of cutoff wavelength, c by under root of 1 minus lambda by lambda c whole square. Now Vg, which is nothing but c into under root of 1 minus fc by f whole square, or c into under root of 1 minus lambda by lambda c square. Now anyhow Vp product of phase velocity and group velocity, which is nothing but c square. Lambda g, Vp and Vg remains same whether it is rectangular waveguide or circular waveguide. Whether it is rectangular waveguide or circular waveguide, guided wavelength, phase velocity and group velocity will remain same, right? Now coming to next one, wave impedance, right? Coming to next one, wave impedance. Now here you have to find out wave impedance for TE mode of propagation and for TM mode of propagation. Now what is wave impedance? That is denoted by Z to Z, right? Wave impedance, that is denoted by Z to Z. Now this is nothing but nothing but ratio of electric field strength in one transverse direction to the magnetic field strength in other transverse direction. That is, there you will have Ex by Ey under rectangular waveguide, and here you will have E rho by H phi, right? Now wave impedance, which is nothing but ratio of electric field strength in one transverse direction to the magnetic field strength in other transverse direction, right? Now which is nothing but E rho by H phi, right? Now now we have derived field component E rho, right? In previous lecture under field components we have derived, that is given by minus gamma by H square dou E z by dou rho minus j omega mu by rho H square dou H z by dou phi, right? Dou H z by dou phi. Directly I am writing the field component expression. Now what is expression for H phi? Minus gamma by rho H square dou H z by dou phi minus j omega epsilon by H square dou E z by dou rho, right? Dou E z by dou rho. Now this is expression for wave impedance. Now we have to find out expression for wave impedance under TE mode of propagation and under TM mode of propagation, right? Wave impedance, again I am saying wave impedance, anyhow I said under rectangular waveguide, again I am repeating, it is the ratio of electric field strength in one transverse direction to the magnetic field strength in other transverse direction, right? That is nothing but E rho by H phi. E rho field component is this expression we have derived in previous lecture, and H phi is given by this, right? Now let us calculate wave impedance for TE mode of propagation, right? That is nothing but ZTE, wave impedance of TE mode of propagation, that is nothing but ZTE. Now for according to definition of TE mode, now there won't be any electric field along Z axis, that's why Ez equals to 0 and Hz not equals to 0, right? Now Z, we have now wave impedance equation, now that is given by minus gamma by H square E rho by H phi, right? Now E rho field component is minus gamma by H square dou E z by dou rho minus j omega mu by rho H square dou H z by dou phi divided by minus gamma by rho H square dou H z by dou phi minus j omega epsilon by H square dou E Z by dou rho, right? Now according to definition of TE mode of propagation, Ez equals to 0 and Hz is not equals to 0. Now substitute Ez equals to 0, this total term will become 0 and here this total term will become 0. Now what is ZTE? Now the wave impedance of TE mode of propagation, that is given by minus j omega mu by rho h square into dou hz by dou phi, right, divided by minus gamma by rho h square dou hz by dou phi. Now this dou hz by dou phi will get cancelled, and rho h square also will get cancelled. Minus will also get cancelled. Now the final solution, that is given by j omega mu by gamma. Finally you will get j, after all cancellations you will get j omega mu by gamma. Now what is gamma? Alpha plus j beta. Now at microwave frequencies there won't be any attenuation, alpha will be 0, right? Now gamma becomes j beta, this j will get cancelled. Now omega mu by beta, right? Finally you are getting omega mu by beta. Now ZTE, which is equals to omega mu by, now what is expression of beta? Under root of omega square mu epsilon minus omega c square mu epsilon, right? Omega square mu epsilon minus omega c square mu epsilon, right? Now this is equals to omega mu by, now take omega square mu epsilon out of the root. If I take out of the root omega into under root of mu e into 1 minus omega c square mu e by omega square mu e, right? If I take omega square mu e out, this expression you will get. Now omega will get cancelled. Now here mu e will get cancelled. Now omega c is nothing but 2 pi fc and omega is nothing but 2 pi f, right? Now this mu I can write it as root mu into root mu, right? 1 mu will get cancelled. Now what you will get finally? ZTE, which is nothing but under root of mu by e, right? Under root of mu by e into 1 by under root of 1 minus fc by f whole square. Now what is this? We have derived in while saying about wave impedance, neta, right? Now this is nothing but neta by wave impedance of ZTE, which is nothing but neta by under root of 1 minus fc by f whole square. If you see the ZTE of rectangular waveguide, the same equation, right? The same equation you will get, and hence wave impedance of rectangular waveguide or circular waveguide also will remain same, right? Also will remain same. Now similarly, if you solve ZTM, right? ZTM, similarly you will get ZTM equals to neta into under root of 1 minus fc by f whole square, right? Similarly E rho by h phi E rho by h phi, right? E rho by h phi. Now for ZTM, hz equals to 0 and Ez not equals to 0. If you substitute those values, and solve for it, you will get neta into under root of 1 minus fc by f whole square. Wave impedance and wave impedance of rectangular waveguide or circular waveguide for TE mode of propagation is same, and for TM mode of propagation is same, right? Now this is about the topic of wave impedance. Now coming to next topic, power transmission in circular waveguide, right? Power transmission in circular waveguide, right? Power transmission in circular waveguide. Now as I have said, under rectangular waveguide, power transmission or power losses in a waveguide, rectangular waveguide, not only rectangular waveguide, in any waveguide, now the power transmission or power losses are calculated by Poynting theorem. Now that is given by half of E cross H ds, right? Half of E cross H ds, right? Now from this expression, the average power, right? The average power wait a minute.